Welcome views, welcome back to Lifestyle where we bring to you the latest trust and reliable information. Matthew Beyer convicted of killing his children, swiftly sentenced to life without parole. Before I continue, if you are new to my channel line, I encourage you to hit the subscription button and turn on the notification bell so you will always be the first to get the latest information. Jurors reached a verdict in much less than an hour, and Beyer becomes sentenced much less than an hour after the decision becomes study. Appleton, Wisconsin, WBAY, it become rapid justice in Outagamie County Tuesday afternoon, while jurors located Matthew Beyer, responsible of killing his younger children, accomplishing a verdict much less than an hour after beginning deliberations. Then the Jews sentenced Beyer to 2 lifestyles jail phrases without parole, much less than an hour after the decision becomes study. The jury heard ultimate arguments Tuesday morning on whether or not Beyer may want to have stabbed and killed his children, 5-year Antique William and 3-year Antique Danielle, at their mom's residence in Kaukauna in February 2020. Jurors had a lunch break and began out deliberations at approximately 1:30. The courtroom docket introduced they reached a verdict approximately 10 minutes after 2. The courtroom docket waited for own circle of relatives individuals to arrive. Beyer become charged with counts of first diploma intentional homicide against a law that consists of lifestyles in jail. The defendant had the possibility to homicide Will and Donnie with inside the early hours of February 17, the prosecution informed jurors in ultimate arguments. The defendant had the possibility to homicide Will and Donnie with inside the early hours of February 17, the prosecution informed jurors in ultimate arguments. Reporter Emily Beyer says the defendant confirmed no emotion while the verdicts have been studied. However, the children's mom become preventing returned tears. The Jews in each aspect showed they're geared up to transport to the sentencing segment, and the Jews scheduled that to show up immediately. At 3 p.m. Beyer become introduced returned into the courtroom, now sporting an orange prison jumpsuit in preference to a get-dressed shirt. William and Danielle's mom, stepfather and stepgrandfather made emotional statements. Beyer didn't flip to stand Melissa or Tyler Schuth or Kevin Schuth after they pleaded to the Jews to condemn Beyer to lifestyles without the eligibility for parole. We're now no longer going to get to peer them develop up, to peer what they turn out to be in lifestyles or what they have been gonna do. Not handiest did we lose our children, their families, our network, misplaced precious little humans that in no way ever were given to peer whatever similarly than 5 and 3. And nothing, even him being located responsible, will ever alternate that hollow in my heart, Melissa Schuth cried. Beyer remained emotionless, as he did via the whole trial. The prosecutor stated Beyer become now no longer a father to his younger children. It's no surprise why they referred to as Tyler dad sometimes, due to the fact to a child a dad is the individual that is there each day, at the ins and the outs, the tough and true days, the amusing instances and the awful instances. That's a dad. That become Tyler. That's who they saw, due to the fact their organic dad, he didn't display. They'd forced to brilliant wondering they have been gonna see him, and he wouldn't even display up. That's what passed off at the 15th, days earlier than he killed them, prosecutor Mindy Tempelis stated. Judge Mark McGinnis stated this ruling become a primary for him, giving a person lifestyles without the opportunity of parole. There's generally a gain to offer a person going to jail for a lifestyle sentence and possibility to have a date with inside the destiny, wherein in the event that they behave, there's a risk they're going to be launched and returned into the network. I've achieved that during each one in every of my cases. For you, Mr. Beyer, it's now no longer going to show up. Kaukauna Mayor Tony Penterman launched an assertion after the decision. For simply over 1,000 days this black cloud has hung over our network. With the jury's responsible verdict nowadays the solar can start to shine once more, and as a network we are able to start to heal. And we are able to sooner or later have a good time that justice has been served for Will and Donnie. Before the jury went into deliberations, the ultimate arguments have been dramatic and emotional. Cut. 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 Cut from him. Prosecutor Tempelis established a swing of an imaginary weapon into the victims. Please don't forget to